Okay, today we're going to learn how to create custom views with Protocol. So just going to get started with creating a new project, single view application, and product names. I'm going to call it Protocols. Save it. Okay, so traditionally if you want to create a custom view, you want to write a custom class for the view. But what I always use Protocol, because once you create a custom class, and let's say you created a label and you set the label to the custom class, then all the label with that class will look the same. But maybe some of the labels you want to be able to look like that, and the others you want to look like that, but you want them to be in the same class. So Protocol is really useful, and when it comes to that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just create a label. Just drag the label to the center, and just gonna set a fix horizontally and vertically, and set a fix width and height. Okay. Now we might want to make this label. Create a new file. It's going to be a Cocoa Touch class and a UI label. Yep. I'll just call it a custom label. Create. Okay, so in this custom label, normally you would write code in here. Today we're not. Instead, we're going to create a new file. This time I'm going to create a Swift file. We're going to call it, let's say, add. Let's say you want to round the corner of the label. So this would be rounded corners. Okay, so inside this rounded corners, I want to input UIKit first, and then we're going to write protocol, and we'll just call this protocol round corners. Okay, no, sorry. Okay, and actually I'm not going to write anything in the protocol. Instead, I'm going to write an extension for the protocol. Extension round corners. Okay, and then we're going to set the self, where self is a UI view. Because UI label is inherited from the UI view, so this protocol I could not only use on UI labels, I could run anything like buttons or anything. Okay. And remember, in protocol, self has to be capital, not lowercase. Okay, so inside this extension, I'm going to write a func called round corners. And inside this function, we're going to write layer dot corner radius equals 5. Okay, and let's just set a background to color it just so we can see the rounded corners. So layer dot background color equals UI color. We'll just set it to green. Sorry, CG color. Yep. And we'll go back to the main storyboard. Just set the class of this to custom label. Okay, and now we have to do in the view did load. we would, okay, just before that, in the custom label, we have to add the protocol to this, which is round corners. Okay, and now back in the view controller. You still have to create the IB outlet. So click on this, control, drag to an outlet, we'll just call it label. And now go back to view controller, and then view to load. We're going to say view to load label dot round. Wait, what's the function that I set called? It's called round corners. Okay. Label dot round corners. Okay. And now when we run this app, it's a 7 plus. It's a bit big, but it's alright. We can still see it. And there we go. It's a bit small, but the corner is rounded, as you can see. Okay, and let's say we want to add another drop shadow to it. So, I'm trying to create another protocol. New file, Swift file. We're just going to add drop shadow. Inside this file, we'll just change foundation to import UI kit. Okay, protocol. Kit protocol. Drop. No, we're just going to drop shadow. We don't need these because we're not going to write anything in this extension. Drop shadow where self is a UI view. And now inside this we're going to write a function, add drop shadow. Okay, and inside this function I'm going to write layer. Oh my god, why do I always do this? Funk. Okay, layer dot. So first we're gonna set shadow color equals UI color dot gray. Then layer shadow radius. Let's set the radius to 3. And then layer dot. I'm gonna set the opacity to 0.5. And layer dot shadow offset CG size 0. Okay. Okay, so we'll go back to the custom view, custom label. And we're just gonna add drop shadow. Oh, cool. Drop shadow. Okay. Why doesn't it recognize it? Yeah, drop shadow. Exactly. Oh my. Okay, my bad, my bad. And when we go back to the view controller, this time we're gonna also label dot add drop shadow, and let's run it. What? No way. Custom label has no member. What? Are you serious? Okay, my computer is lagging. So okay. Okay, I need to change my computer. This computer is so old. Okay, right now, as you can see, there is a drop shadow of it. I didn't set the offset because I set it to 0. Just so, but as you can see, there is a shadow around it. Obviously, I set the opacity to 0.5. It's not very clear, but you can see the shadow is there. Okay, so that's how you um, set custom views using Protocol.